Going back to our Sri Lanka story, where the eyes are on the presidential elections, where the results indicate a win for Anura Dissanayake. Official results of the landmark presidential elections are expected to be announced today later. Now, the early trends show Anura Kumara Dissanayake leading with 52% of the vote, Sajid Premadasa with over just 23%, and Ranil Wickramasinghe in the third position with 16.8%. Now, so far, the votes have been counted for 13 out of 160 polling divisions. All right, for more on this, we're being joined by Kusal Pereira from Sri Lanka. He is a writer and a journalist. Thank you so much for joining us early this morning. Now, we know the early trends that are showing Dissanayake winning.
Good morning, Lina.
Right. Now, so what do you make of this result? The early trends so far?
Well, this was sort of spoken of and this was sort of predicted in most opinion surveys. But the fact remains that this type of a huge swing had never been witnessed in Sri Lankan electoral map since 1977, when Jaya Jayawardena swept the board and won 140 out of 168 seats. And no one thought that history would be repeated, but then it has. So now the issue is, I think, speculations are that Anura Kumara Dissanayake would come on the first count itself, although some were saying that there could be a second count. But I don't see a second count anymore now.
Right, now...
But the major... Sorry.
No, absolutely. Go on.
Yes, but now as far as I see, election results is now basically accepted. And then the issue is what Anura Kumara Dissanayake could do from tomorrow. He certainly cannot go on with this parliament. In fact, no candidate winning would have gone with this parliament. It's so illegitimate, it's so uncertain, it's so crooked. In fact, Anura Kumara Dissanayake has always been saying that he would immediately dissolve the government, the parliament. But I don't think he could do it immediately, because he would have to have a caretaker government of his own before he dissolves.
All right.
So that he would be sort of in control of the 50 to 60 days or 70 days that would come in between today and the next parliament elections. And there is also a Supreme Court FR case remaining on local government elections. So it's a bit complicated. Nevertheless, his strength would be not on these constitutional provisions, but his strength would be on the ground, on the votes that he got.
Right. Now, as you mentioned that we clearly see a win from for Dissanayake, but these results are just early trends. So do we still say that it's a close race?
No, I don't see it that way anymore, because see, the last Kandy City seat that was declared, Anura Kumara Dissanayake got something like 44%, which was not imaginable day before. So it proves that he is getting far more votes than anyone would have expected in ordinary parliamentary seats, apart from the postal vote. Even Hambantota, he basically swept the traditional seat, the Beliata seat of the Rajapaksas. He won very confidently. So this is a repeat of the 77 Jaya Jayawardena's victory, where Jaya Jayawardena, not being a very popular leader even among the rank and file of the UNP, defeated Mrs. Bandaranaike, who in 1970 got 2/3 in the parliament. So I don't think we would go for a second count, and I don't think it would be a very thin majority. I think it would be a majority of about 5 to 6% at least.
That being said, I feel like Ranil Wickremesinghe, he did think of coming to power back again, but it seems like the voters didn't really get that, and they seem to have chosen another candidate. Why do you think so? Was Ranil Wickremesinghe not able to prove himself that when he took over?
See, the point is, his claim that he brought the country back on its feet is only relevant to the urban middle class, not to the rural society, not to the majority of the Sinhala Buddhist votes. So I was not expecting him to be a candidate with any mettle to contest this election and come back again. Because the urban vote is only about 30%, and that also gets divided.
All right, thank you so much for joining us and giving your opinion. We'll be closely looking at the result.
Okay, thank you, Lina.